Federation has been in existence since 1855, and it brings together a collection of Burnsians around the globe. There's 20 or 30 countries around the globe who have Burns clubs, and they're all linked into the Federation, and they share information, they share events, share a newsletter, and they all contribute to a thing called the Burns Chronicle every year, which is a hardback book which becomes it's almost the Bible of Burns. So there are a lot of very good and serious articles in there, a lot of great information. So they share all of that, and they invite each other to visit their clubs. So, for example, I'm going out to Canada at the end of September to visit a Burns club out there. I'll be going out to Australia, New Zealand, the States, Canada, Russia. So there's a great family of Burns all over the world, which is fantastic. This competition really initially started out as a great idea by Murdo Morrison, who's in charge of marketing at the Federation, who thought in 2014 we would have the year of the haggis, and we'd involve the butchers, the meat traders and all that sort of stuff. And we did, and we enrolled all the butchers and got them to put signs up, the year of the haggis. And of course we quadrupled haggis sales for a start, so the butchers were delighted. So it went very, very well. And we took it on beyond that, and we had a competition which was very successful. And then at Arlington Jolly Burns Club, Alan Jolly Beggars Burns Club, we had a lady there who had been addressing haggis for 40 years. And we decided to hold a competition in her memory, and that's exactly what's happened, and it's been a great success ever since. And it will get bigger, it will get a lot bigger once we publicise it a bit more, because the haggis is a relatively easy poem to learn. It was the very first thing I learned at school.
Well, throughout the world there are just over 400 Burns clubs, and they're obviously on every continent, particularly strong in North America, and of course in our own country here in Scotland, England, not many in Ireland, but and I don't think there's anybody in Wales, but we are a fairly international organisation.
When you say to folk that Burns is big in Russia, they say, what? Russia? Yeah, huge in Russia. And his poetry is translated into Russian, and it's translated into Ukrainian version as well. And it's very, very popular. So we've got very strong links with Russia, and in fact, there's a group called the St. Petersburg Forum, who go out there and take part in a Burnsian event every year. It's about February every year. And they also take young pipers and drummers out to perform. And it's a great experience. So, I mean, you wouldn't think of Russia as a place to go. But yes, it is. And it goes to many other places throughout the world, which is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
What's going to happen next is that the competitors have all drawn an order of appearance. We won't give you their names first of all, the first part of it, and they'll come up here and they'll address the haggis as if, first of all, as if it were a real haggis, as if it were a Burns supper, and act as much as you like or as little as you like, but the floor will be yours, and we'll all give great respect to whoever is up here addressing haggis at this table here. And I mentioned beforehand, it's not a real haggis, and you use that spurtle as a knife. Don't cut yourself with it, otherwise we're in trouble. However, that's basically it. So I think we're ready now. The judges are ready. Okay, we're ready then to receive competitor number 1. Who's the first competitor?
Wherefore your honest, sonsy face, great chieftain of the pudding race, upon them all ye take your place, pinch, tripe of theorem. Will ye worthy wa grace? Langs my own.
The groaning trencher there ye fill, your hurdies like a distant hill, your pin with help to mend a mill in time of need, while through your pores the dews distil like amber bead.
His knife, see rustic driver dicht, and cut you up with ready slick. Trench in your gushing entrails bricht like ony ditch, then when a glorious sight, warm, reeking, rich, then horn for horn they stretch and strive, deal to the hindmost on they drive, till all their whales swill, kites be alive, or bentlet drums.
All the Burns clubs are affiliated to the Federation, and this goes way back to the very beginning of the Federation. In 1885 it really took off, first of all, and has been on the go ever since. And even during the war years, as they're referred to, there were still
quite an active Burns Federation, although not at the same level, obviously, as previously. But it's an international organisation, and we are very happy to be members of this great camaraderie which exists throughout the world of Burns.
And all good man must like to drive, but thank it comes. Is there that Irish French ragout, or olio would still a sou, or fricassee would make her spew a perfect scunner, looks doon with sneering scorn for view on sick a dinner. Poor devil, see him Irish trash, as feckless as a wither drash, his spinel shanks a good whiplash is neaving it, through bloody flood or field to dash. Oh, how unfit.
But mark the rustic, haggis fed, the trembling earth resounds his tread, clapping his wally neva blade, he'll make it whistle, and legs and arms and heads will sned, like taps of thistle. Ye powers, wha make mankind your care, and dish them out their bill of fare. Old Scotland wants nae skinking ware that joups and luggies, but if you wish her grateful prayer, gie her a haggis.
I know. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The beauty is when you've got three judges, you've got three opinions, and we have 5 competitors. And of course, we then had the typical Burns Federation issues with the numbers not coinciding with the competitor. And so it took us about half an hour to get that sorted out. We did sort it out, and I think my fellow judges were all in agreement now with the decision that's made. And it was a competition and a contest, and the beauty of it was that we slight different styles, different use of words, and this spurtle caused a bit of, didn't it? Because that's the knife. And it was better than your bonnet. But as a competitor myself, much as it's a fun day, that's what it's all about, it's still a serious competition at the end of the day. And we want the winner of the address to a haggis competition and the competitors to feel that it's worthy of re-entering and continuing this, because I certainly think it is. And I'll thank you for entering. I'll thank you for your efforts this afternoon. And without further ado, I will say that the winner of the 2015 Address to Haggis competition here in the Fenwick Hotel in deepest East Ayrshire is the one and only, never lonely, Willie Kirk. Yes.
Oh, just there were a Burns book in the house belonging to my father, and started reading it and just started learning poems for there. Last year, a competition in Edinburgh, I won hit at the Edinburgh Burns Club ran hit in Liberton Lodge. I was doing it in Dumfries, I think three times at the Tammy Shanter competition. I got a second and a third, I never ever won it. So competition was too stiff. Yeah. I thought for the very start, like the chap that was on first, he was very good. I fancied him to get it, but I think it was a close second. Just as relevant today as it was then. A lot of the things they said then still true today.
I think Burns would be quite amazed at a number of things. First of all, I think he would be amazed that he is so greatly revered. I think he would be gobsmacked at that. But he is revered. I mean, he's held it. I mean, recently there was a vote for the greatest ever Scot. Who won it? Robert Burns won it. The greatest ever Scot in any field whatsoever. He died at 37. Now, if you can achieve that in 37 short years, you're a bit special. You really are. And Burns, of course, is a bit special. Now, this is a man that died at the age of 37. He squeezed more into 37 years than most men can in 100 years. Absolutely amazing what he's done. Amazing.